Trifles is a one-act play written by Susan Glaspell in 1916. The story revolves around the investigation of a murder that has taken place in a rural farmhouse. The play begins with a group of men, including the sheriff, county attorney, and a neighbor, who are searching for evidence to solve the case. They are accompanied by their wives, Mrs. Peters and Mrs. Hale. As the men search for clues, the women notice and discuss seemingly insignificant details in the kitchen, such as a broken birdcage and a quilt that appears to have been hastily stitched. While the men dismiss these observations as unimportant trifles, the women recognize their significance in understanding the motives and experiences of the murdered woman. Minnie Wright. As the play unfolds, the audience learns about Minnie Wright's unhappy marriage to John Wright, who was found strangled in his bed. It becomes evident that Minnie, isolated and oppressed by her husband, may have reached a breaking point and lashed out against him. The women gradually piece together the puzzle of Minnie's life and the events leading up to the murder. They sympathize with her plight and come to understand the reasons behind her actions. Through their shared experiences as women, they gain insight into Minnie's loneliness and the injustices she faced. In the climax of the play, the women discover a crucial piece of evidence: an old, dead canary with a broken neck, hidden in Minnie's sewing box. The bird's killing mirrors the strangulation of John Wright, suggesting that Minnie was driven to commit the act out of desperation and a desire for freedom. Ultimately, Mrs. Peters and Mrs. Hale choose to withhold the evidence from the men, symbolically reclaiming agency for themselves and protecting Minnie from a potential conviction. They recognize the profound significance of the trifles in Minnie's life and the unique perspective they offer as women. Trifles is a thought-provoking play that explores themes of gender roles, isolation, and the power of empathy. It sheds light on the often overlooked and dismissed experiences of women in society and emphasizes the importance of recognizing the small, seemingly insignificant details that can carry deep meaning.